The Fundamentals of Logo Design, Part 1. We have followed a few simple rules about logos throughout our careers. These rules guide our design process and are crucial to share with clients during every presentation. While a client might be excellent in web applications, they may not fully understand what makes a logo effective. Thus, it is of utmost importance that we provide guidance. First, good logos identify, they do not describe. The most successful logos effectively communicate the essence of the brand, rather than just describing what the brand does. Consider it in terms of a name. Understanding someone's name does not provide you with any information about their personality, characteristics, or traits. Many clients want a logo that illustrates their product or service. But consider the example of Apple. If Apple's logo were a detailed illustration of the first Macintosh, it would have restricted the brand's expansion into new areas like iTunes, iPhones, and other products. By concentrating on a neutral, clear signifier, the brand consistently remains versatile and adaptable in various contexts. Second, a logo is not an illustration. Illustrations are illustrations. They serve their purpose. Logos must firmly establish themselves as individualized identifiers, providing a unique and constant presence. This distinction between identifying and describing is key. A simple icon or letter form will endure far longer than a complex illustration depicting the company's product. This doesn't mean that all logos should be flat shapes or sans serif typefaces. But avoiding detailed illustrations helps ensure that the logo remains legible and impactful, even at smaller sizes or on digital screens. Clients often request specific subjects to be illustrated within the logo. But by showing them the difference between a complicated illustration and a simple icon or wordmark, you can demonstrate the lasting power of simplicity. Third, a logo cannot solve every problem. As previously discussed, a logo reinforces the brand message. However, it is not capable of addressing concerns such as customer trust, the effectiveness of financial strategy, or the absence of innovation. Think of a logo as a well-tailored suit that enhances the appearance, making the brand look professional and confident. But it can't make any changes to the plain and terrible personality or operations of the company. Next, the logo must be visually engaging. This is true for all design, but particularly for logos. The logo needs to be strong and clear, easily recognizable, even from a far distance or across a room. Weak or subtle logos tend to fade into the background, while bold, aggressive designs with vibrant colors stand out. Small typography and pastel colors rarely achieve the same level of visibility as more striking designs. Fifth, the logo should have mnemonic value. In other words, it must be memorable. One effective way to achieve this is by posing a subtle question, such as, why is O in mobile or the in transcendent, red is different. This engages the viewer, and the more time they spend pondering, even a subconscious question, the more memorable the logo becomes. Another strategy is to incorporate elements that can be interpreted in multiple ways. For example, once someone notices the arrow in the FedEx logo, it's hard to forget, fostering viewer retention and encouraging thoughtful ponderings. It may seem that you approach logo design with strict rules, much like having rules for everything from design to daily tasks. There is always room for creativity and occasional rebellion. Stay tuned for more helpful tips coming up next.